Marco, obviously you're having a fantastic season at the moment, really seem to be enjoying your life in Australia. First of all, how are you finding, it's your second year down under. What's kind of been the best parts about this season so far for you?
Yes, it's been not a long time, but like 2 seasons and a little bit of everything, a little bit different, like normal, and you have in every season like so many up and downs, about the COVID and people who get sick and injuries, and a little bit weird, but I think like we still have very good moments before Christmas, like when we get a really good momentum, and then we really have this kind of feeling that we get the belief of the boys and all the stuff. And then after the final cup, I think right now we are in the good rally. Then you can see the boys understand what is the professional football, in different ways. It's not only one game, it's 30 games. Maybe this season, maybe we have 26, 27, and then cups, so it's like around 40 games. It's not like they're not used to that, but I'm happy to see the development of them, and every one of them, like really like take serious and take the responsibility in these positions. And as a professional, like you always try to achieve something, to win something, and of course, since I came here Mariners, I try to give my best. I try always to help everyone around, inside and outside the field. And I think I'm happy. I'm really happy with what I do, what I did for the team, and hope we can make the top 6, so we can increase this momentum and of course like feel more even special, because last season we did a good job. This season is massive different. Many players, new coaches, staff, and all the stuff. It's like, but I think we're going the good way, and I hope we can make it.
Yeah. And obviously, as you mentioned, you've been in professional football for a little bit. What kind of experience have you had overseas? So obviously what happened on Saturday was quite unfortunate. So how are you able to use your experiences from around the world to help sort of some of the younger boys explain that, this is just a little blip and that we can move on to bigger and better things after that result?
Of course, like what happened Saturday was a little bit like difficult to understand what is going on around, but when you are in the squad, you have players and they're 19 and they're 20 and they're 21. Most of them, like 80, 85%, 90% of the squad is like that. This is what I say as a professional. You don't understand what is going on sometimes in your body. You can feel flat. Your body not used to it. So many things. It's tough to be in the same level, as a professional. It's not easy to get it, to be there, first. No, it's not easy, of course not easy, but more, I think it's harder to be there, maintain there, So this is something that, of course, is gonna create big difference, and I think it's a good timing right now to that happen against a really good team. Also, they create that, it's not like we just don't have a good game. No, they also create that we don't have a good game because they're good players. All of them, more of them experienced guys. So, what's so many factors that we can see about the game? We can learn a lot, but I guarantee you we're gonna move forward, and it's gonna just a big learn for everyone. And I can see the face. They really want to come back and go back to tomorrow and wonders and show what we are really making every weekend.
And this season you've had a bit of multiculturalism up front. You started the season with Maresh. That South American player between both of you. Now you've got a Scotsman thrown into the mix as well, and Jason Cummings. It may have been difficult for everyone to understand what he was saying sometimes. So how have you enjoyed sort of your partnerships up front with Maresh and Jason, as well as Benny and Sai as well through the middle?
Yes, this season, that's what I say. It's so weird because like in the beginning, the whole preseason was Simon, who was training with me, and of course we understand each other very well from the last season. So it was a big loss for us, and I really miss him in the field. And then Moret showed up, and it was a really good, to have someone from Latin America that can understand your football, and we really, it was a good moment, for us, both of us. And then yes, coming Jason with different accents, I just try to get in an Aussie accent, and then he come in my head and start to, start to understand each other how we play. But I think this is why the experience create, when you play so many years and it's easy to get used to everyone. It's easy to read what is the skills of them and how we can use those skills, for the team and try to feel this guy welcome in the nice way. But also give a little bit of responsibility, so you can split a little bit the job, and everyone is involved in the team, even if you are new, but feel important, feel we're a family, and we really want to achieve something special. So actually, Jason is doing a pretty good job, a really good player, coming overseas and try to play also in the national team and all this stuff, and I think he's going the good way. And hope we can be building our relationship in the field.
And just finally, last question, just on Western Sydney Wanderers. We haven't played them in a while. It was all the way back in December the last time we played them, and this time it's away from home. How do you guys look to sort of win this one at a place that's got often a very good atmosphere, and it's a real good place to play football at?
Yeah, actually, it's one of the most beautiful stadiums you have here in Australia for football, Yes, I think it's been a while, when we don't play against them, but we know how to play them, and especially what happened last weekend. We want to go there and show something what we already did, and I think it's a good game. It's a good game. They are really close to us also in the position in the table, so it's like it's a game for 6 points. So we look like that, we really see like that. For us, it's every game is going to be a final from now on. And if you want to make the top 6, we have to go there and try to win the game.